Do. I'm just rambling all day today. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, excuse me. It clearly has been a while since we've had a moment to just kind of talk and ramble. And I guess that's why I kind of like playing games like this, because it's just me flicking the cursor back and forth, matching combos and chains, and poning the crap out of the CPUs or the computers, you know? Alright, Will. I have become stronger. There's no way I'll lose now. Or as you say in your Pokemon Stadium 2 version, losing is not an option. Actually, I think he says that in Crystal Gold and Silver, too. He might say that in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And that time I didn't repeat anything. There we go. Oh, man, oh, man. Jeez, I've just been all over the place. I've been off my rocker today with all the topics I've talked about. I feel a little weird, but it's a good kind of weird, you know? Like, I've had diversity for topics to discuss and ramble about, but I'm feeling kind of like, maybe this is not so good. Maybe this is a bad thing, because I'm so all over the place that nobody can keep up with what the heck it is I'm trying to say, or what topics I'm talking about. Maybe you're just like, you tuned me out, and you just tuned into the part where I say, BANANAS! And then it's like, what? What do you mean about bananas? You try to sing that one song? The shiz is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-N-A-Nas. Ooh. Sorry. I always like Jinx's Pokemon cry. Okay, I said I liked it. I didn't love it that much. Enough of that nonsense. I don't know. I don't think that's what she sounds like, but that's my version of what I think she sounds like. Woot! 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 Yeah, alright, Centric. We totally pwned Will. What is with this pwn business, man? What are you trying to adopt internet language? Ooh. You got me. But don't think, for any second, losing will change my ways. To reach the top, you must continue on to face the true might of the Elite Four. And he slides away very casually, like he's Michael Jackson. I did that joke already. Why am I doing that again? I just want to give myself a reason to put Michael Jackson on screen, I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know this. I will talk about it in a second, I guess. Alright, Koga, what wisdom do you have? Ha 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 ha. My skill will be hard to overcome. Now you shall see my mystic puzzle powers. Yes! Oh, yes! I was waiting for that. I was like, yes, I knew he said something that is just so freaking cool, and it's like, he's got mystical puzzle powers. Oh my gosh, and here I am nerding out. So, what was that? Oh, right, I was about to say something about editing. Oh, that sounds so entertaining, but trust me, it's good, I promise. Some of you may have noticed that I'm doing more fancy editing, maybe a little more so over the top than necessary, but can you blame a guy? I mean, I just recently got a hold of something that doesn't break the bank, yet is able to do everything I need it to do, is intuitive enough for me to figure it out, and it has a few extra features that, you know, basically allow me to do all kinds of cool stuff that I haven't been able to do, like more animation stuff, more stuff moving on screen, images basically being able to move around more instead of just sitting there flatly, you know. Heck, I've even been able to actually put animated GIFs, or GIFs, whichever you prefer, because I know there's a lot of people who are still heated in that debate that forever goes on, whether it's GIF or GIF. Anyway, I've got something called, and don't shoot me yet, I know it's probably going to make somebody cringe, something called Filmora, which I know somebody out there knows what that is, and they're like, that is such a piece of garbage! It may not be Adobe Premiere, or what's it called again? Project X? Trying to think. There's a Mac version that's super good. That's like the equivalent of Adobe Premiere. Final Cut Pro. There we go. Actually, it's Final Cut Pro X. Or actually, I think it's just Final Cut Pro's the good one. Oh, geez, hang on. We gotta fix this or we're in trouble. Yeah. You may want to make sure, just to kind of deviate from what I was talking about earlier, make sure you leave yourself room enough on screen to where you have enough to match and get rid of the blocks above, because as you're starting to probably notice, we can't just one-shot these opponents now that we're in the Elite Four section. I mean, it was probably evident when we were in the normal run of this. We can't just go 7-chain, 8-chain, 9-chain, and then boom, we're done with the opponent automatically. It's going to take a few rounds of that. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in detail, but anyway, let me finish while saying, the filming, or the editing software I got may not be super amazing, like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro, but I can't use Final Cut Pro because it's a freaking Mac-only thing, and even if there was a version for me to use it, what would happen is my computer would just like, and it would just die. You have done well, despite all your ramblings. Thank you. If I cannot match you now, I can only train further, it seems. Continue testing your skill. And he kneels down all polite-like. Oh yeah, the reason I'm also not using Adobe Premiere is because while that is a pretty cool software and there are amazing tutorials out there, they currently only have an option for you to basically pay a monthly fee to utilize their services, I guess. I really didn't want to use something that, well, in a nutshell, would require me to do that from month to month. I'm like, no, I don't want to have to pay each month a chunk of change. Like, I don't have that, you know? I was like, I just want a flat software that I can use, and then there you go, that's the end of it. Although I question as to whether or not that's true entirely, because I noticed something weird with Filmora, but anyway, enough about talking about video editing software. Indeed! Hoo-ha! Do you think you can match us? We train to the limits. I see nothing to fear from you, your face. So, let us battle! What did he say before that? I see nothing to fear from your face. Okay, that makes more sense. I was just thinking, like, maybe I read that wrong. Feel my incredible power! Huh! Waha! Oh my gosh, dude, you're killing me. You're not freaking Mario. It's ooh-ha! Seriously, go back to your freaking... I mean, you don't have to go back to your roots, but just consider not using waha, because waha! It just doesn't have the same magnitude of amazing tough guy mode activated, you know? Maybe I'm just weird, maybe that's just me. Also, I need to stop causing the violent music to come up. Although some people might actually like this music over the creepy sounding you know, that music that sounds off in the cave. Okay, dude, make a decision! Ugh! Sorry. I was panicking there for a second. I was like, oh, I'm not doing what I need to do, what the heck? And that is to move the block over to where I need it, instead of farting around making an arse of myself, essentially. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, cool. Get this down. Good. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, wasn't there another mechanic I was about to talk about? Like, something you need to consider whenever you're playing against opponents, especially in harder modes? What happened? To think we could lose? Say nothing to me, okay? Continue on. And he just sits down to meditate, like he's Meditite or Medicham. Actually, Medicham looks like that Pokemon's ready to start doing the baggy pants dance. And no, I don't mean the one with the pin and the pineapple pin. I'm talking about the can't touch this, you know, the MC Hammer. Anyway.
Well, this should be pretty fun. First, I'll tell you this. I'm very good.
We know. We've been here.
Yes, well, I've been practicing too. You sure you want to challenge me? Will you challenge me? I hope this will be a good match. Let's begin.
I like how icy each of her statements sound, just leaving her lips. It's like, you know you're in for some kind of challenge when you go up against her. Alright, so what was a mechanic I haven't explained yet. Oh, okay. You may notice, like, as we're going through this, and we do damage to our opponent by matching combos and chains, that as our opponent does the same thing back to us to provide garbage for us, their HP meter on the left side, or the right side, excuse me, will gradually replenish itself. That is not a glitch, nor is that a happy accident. That is a mechanic in this game that will happen, and as you might be able to guess, when we progress into harder difficulties and higher ranked opponents in this game, they're going to basically nail us with more combos and higher amounts of chains, which will then basically heal more HP to their Pokemon, thus making the match, or each match that we have against these opponents, longer and longer. Now, as you saw there, the HP went and sunk to the ground. That actually happens when you start matching, like, a large chain set. Like, if you can get up to 7, 8, 9, 10, stuff like that, what'll happen is each chain will do, like, a little dun, dun, like a little chunk of change of damage, and then as soon as you finish the chain, it just kind of, like, multiplies itself, and then knocks the HP bar, like, way down. But as I was saying earlier, make sure that you play strategically. Like, you can be offensive, but you need to be defensively as well. It'll be more relevant, when dire times start hitting us more.
Well, you were good. I like that. Go on ahead.
Why?
The champion awaits.
Oh man, look at her folding her arms like a B-girl stance, I'm telling you. Oh! Gasp! Oh my gosh, it's Lance, the champion, the Dragon Master, the one who's known for having the ultimate dragon Pokemon, Dragonite. Please don't pelt me with tomatoes for saying that, any of my dragon-type lovers who have other dragon Pokemon in mind. I've been waiting. I knew one with your skill would eventually reach me. There is nothing to say. We must battle to determine who is stronger. The Dragon Master is here! What are you trying to do, a little cameo for a Super Smash Bros. Game? So-and-so is here, is ready to fight or battle. I mean, jeez, man. That sounded a lot like that. Alright, so I gotta kind of let the music play a little bit. So I gotta keep the blockage down here as low as I can for as long as I can. Oh man, look at that. Already nailing us with combo after combo after combo. Jeez. 4-6-4. You trying to say that's the weight of your Dragonite? Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised. Dragonite's actually a pretty bulky Pokemon. Oh man, look at that. I love the way they animate the attacks the Pokemon do. Like, it makes it look like Dragonite's shooting a ball full of fire or Dragon Rage or whatever, or Dragon Breath. Even though it's like, again, type advantage doesn't matter, but it just... With the amount of limited graphics that we've got, it still kind of feels comforting to know that they did what they could with what they had to work with, to give it that Pokemon feel to it, even though this is indeed a Tetris-based game, or a Tetris Attack / Panel de Pon version, or Pokemon version of the Tetris Attack and Panel de Pon past games. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Ugh. Well, don't stop talking, dude. Jeez. Just because you're rambling doesn't mean you need to stop talking altogether. You just need to pause for a sec. And then think of something interesting to say. Like, how's that weather treating? Ha ha ha. Best topic ever to go to. Ooh. Oh man, high-pitched sound is probably ear-wrenching to somebody. Hopefully I've managed to master turning down the volume a little bit, though. I think I've done a pretty solid job on keeping the volume not quite so ear-wrenching, but even nowadays, sometimes I find myself like, yeah, I need to fix that. Oh, I feel kind of bad! We didn't get a chance to see it a whole lot, but poor Dragonite sat down and started crying, jeez. Doesn't like making a big Pokemon the size of a mountain cry. It's over. But I feel very strange. You see, even though I lost, the battle, yes, the battle was good. It was so good, I can't possibly feel down. I'm actually quite happy. You have become powerful, and over the time you've trained. Will we battle again to find out if you can get even better? Let us both improve. Then we can meet again. Foreshadow! And this is the time where I throw up the time. Thank you, future self. Yes, you can go to that time if you wish to skip to the good stuff, the deliciousness of what you unlock and what button combinations you need to input in order to activate said unlocked item. Oh, in the meantime, though, I'm just going to chillax here, set my controller down so I don't accidentally punch a button, because if I punch a button, then I'm going to really feel bad, because then I'm going to have to do some fancy-schmancy editing where I go through it again, and, yeah, get us to where we need to get to. Oh, excuse me. So that way you guys can see the button commands, on screen as they show up. So I'm glad that you all seem to be enjoying this journey very well, even though it is very, 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 broken up and how it's been updated. Like, I think I've updated once, maybe twice? No, once. It's definitely just been once. Once in February. Again, it's kind of out of my hands. Like, I've got so much to do and tackle all at once, and I'm like, I've been on this kick spree where I'm just kind of like, it's time to get Shiznit done. Like, I've had that motivational kind of thinking, keeping my drive up and constantly, like, boom, 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 checking my emails, checking my phone, checking the job sites to see new job postings, applying, doing chores around the house that I'm at, you know, just keeping a place clean, keeping everything organized, gradually, and, you know, because I've recently opened up a VidMe account, gradually transferring videos over, make sure that everything looks and sounds good over there, taking a few minutes or an hour or so just watching other people's content, dropping comments, you know, like you usually do if you're trying to grow your community a little more so and get your name out there. All in all, I've been keeping pretty busy. And I still manage to find time to try and do little things like take on the Battle Tree in Pokemon Sun, so it's all good, it's all good. Speaking of which, this brings me to a query I have. Ooh, what are some games you all have been playing? I mean, if you're a Let's Player or a content producer that involves playing games for your channel, let me know about that. Leave it in the comments. If you're not, then let me know what games you're currently playing. It can be an oldie but a goldie. It can be any retro game out there that's already been out for years or just recently came out and is counted as old because in internet times it takes an hour or so and then boom, something just suddenly becomes last year. So last year. Oh my gosh. Oh, keep up with the trends. Yeah, let me know what games you've been playing. Or if you haven't been playing games, but you have games that are coming out that you're looking forward to, because I realize Nintendo Switch, wink wink nudge nudge, that's coming out March 3rd, and with that I believe the Legend of Zelda The Breath of the Wild is coming out with it, as well as maybe a handful of games, I'm not sure. So you can let me know what games are on your wish list at the very least, if you're not playing games, because I know how it is. It's like, I want to play games, but I either don't have the time or the money or both, and it's like, I feel kind of left out of the conversation, so I'm like, then talk about what games are on your wish list, you know? Provide something for the conversation. Leave in the comments, you know? Although by the time you guys get to this point in the video, you're like, yeah, I just kind of skipped the part where I wanted to see the code. Sorry, Solid Senior. It's all good, it's all good. This is me just trying to fill out the splotches of emptiness, if you will. Like, I've got nothing but names scrolling up right now at a very slow pace, but again, I remember saying in this in normal run that it is kind of a comfortable pace because it leaves you plenty enough time to read each character, like Toshihiro Nishi. And I can't read that, but I can read the one below, the name below it. Hitoshi Yamagami! Hoya! And the production crew here we go. All Takahiro Izushi! I'm probably butchering these. I apologize. Ryuichi Kitenishi! I just called somebody a kitten, and then I went ish at the end of it. I should probably stop. I'm probably upsetting somebody that's like, that's not how you say it, Silent Senior, you're so dumb! Why are you so dumb? Learn Japanese, man. Ugh, just. Yeah, I know, I probably should, so maybe someday I will. Who knows? Among the many lists of things on my to-do list of my bucket list. Alright, so, for beating hard mode, what do we get? What do we get? Choose hard on challenge mode. Then, hold select and press A to open up super hard level. Not very hard? What? Oh, let's check this out, baby. Let's go straight to it. Press start, go to one player, go down to challenge, hover over hard mode, and don't push A yet. Hold select, and then, I think they said press A? Boom, baby! Yeah! Super hard has been unlocked. Dun dun dun. And for anybody panicking, oh my gosh, did they really just amp it up? This is actually kind of the game's very hard mode. I won't say anything more than that, because, well, I mean, I've just spoiled something by saying that, but anyway. Next time we meet, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to take on super hard mode. And we're going to probably kick some butt, or potentially lose a match, because I noticed we haven't lost yet. Will this be a no-loss run, solely on every difficulty? Or will I finally get my booty kicked a few times and y'all can laugh and say, ha ha, you stink? We'll find out. In the meantime, love y'all very much. Please let us still swap, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!